Welcome to Declutterer's Delight for Life. Tonight, decluttering is my passion for life. I've always tried to look at decluttering from the mind, body, and spirit experience. I know for me, I had to look at it from a threefold perspective, because if I didn't look at it from a threefold perspective, I wouldn't be coming to you. Because for me, having been in 12-step programs for over 30 years, I found that for me to deal with anything in my life, that I had to look at my mind, because my mind had to change, and my how I treated my body. I decluttered my body as far as weight, and really take care of my body, and treat it with respect, and my spirit. So if you talk about decluttering your spirit, I talking about the negativity you carry. Doesn't matter what you believe in, but it depends on the negativity you carry in your heart, and negativity towards your view of people. And to kind of look at and break it down from there is, for me, looking at my mind and how I viewed people, how I viewed my situation in life, and how my mind interacted with folks, and how cloudy it was when it was full of food. And my mind just wandered and had no direction. It was unfocused. It didn't know which direction to turn. It needed some direction. It needed some place to go. And but I also realized too that sometimes I overload it, like feeding a computer wrong information, and when you do that, it doesn't function so well. So I had to do a decluttering of it. I had to clean my mind up. I had to realize I had to take care of it, and that there was a lot of garbage out there, and what I put into here had a direct impact on here, and had a direct impact on my spirit. So I had to take care of my mind. So what I put into mine determines a lot how I feel. And my head doesn't always know what my heart is. So my mind and heart have to be connected. And then you talk about the body. We talk about the physical body, and how we take care of what we're given is extremely important. As far as my passion for that was getting down to a normal body weight and taking care of it to the best of my ability. And even with my physical challenges, doing things to the best of my ability, and doing self care and self love was important to me. And then my spirituality was a big piece in all this, because it was an overarching thing. And for my spirituality, was a big connection for me. If I don't have that in my life every day, I feel like something's missing. And I have to look at things from that perspective, because it makes me think about life itself. I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned lately, as far as passions, is how you view things. And it's from the mind, body, and spirit perspective, is how you view people from that perspective. A lot of times folks view people either from one view, negative or positive, when truly people are made up in two different parts, both positive and negative. And if one close to you, you always are looking at the negative, and you love them dearly, and they've given you lots of positive energy, and you've always focused on the negative, you need to do a switch, and rethink things, and realize that sometimes what you got is very special. And I know for me, that's something very true, because our perceptions are sometimes not always true, because our mind, body, and spirit are not always going in the right direction, because we're not taking care of them. And for me, decluttering is my passion for life, because by decluttering them every day, yes, It's an everyday process because I find everything is like taking care of a home. If you don't take care of your home every day, it gets messy. If you don't pick up after yourself or clean up after yourself, it can get dirty and cluttery real quickly. And for me, I don't like that anymore because I don't like a messy house. I pick up after myself. I make sure things are put away. When I'm usually done for the day, I prepare for the next day. And it makes my life so much simpler. And that's really when I'm taking care of my mind, body, and spirit. And for me, that's a great thing. If I was to take any one of those things out, I wouldn't be decluttering my life. The passion for life wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have a passion to do anything. You know, some days I have to admit, today is the first day I've taken out in a long time and did just self care all day. I had a quiet day. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed some good stuff in my life, and it was rather enjoyable. I took the day off and put my feet up after some medical stuff I had done yesterday and realized I didn't have to run 100 miles an hour, and that by taking care of my body, I took care of my mind too at the same time, allowing my mind to relax and then allowing my spirit to relax. Because when you wind up in a ball, the ball doesn't go anywhere because the ball becomes unwound. Because you know, most baseballs, they're actually made up of twine, wound up very tightly and then covered by leather and sewn up. But when you got loose twine and it's not sewn up tightly in the right way, you're not taking care of it. And the same thing goes for us. We have to take care of our mind, body, and spirit to the best of our ability. And each and every day is a process we go through. It, I have to admit to you guys, it's a never ending journey. Each day is new and fresh. Yes, I do set goals and I like to know where I'm going, but I also have to realize that each day I have to be flexible. And I think some of my greatest passion is when I feel something deep down in my soul. And feeling something deep down in my soul is so precious because that's when change happens. And I feel it down in my spirit. I feel it down in my body. I feel it down in my mind. And it's like all three are connecting at the same time. And when all that's connecting, I'm decluttering in my passion for life, and it brings out the passions in my life. And you know what? I find so much love, compassion, and kindness and wholeness in my life when I do that, that it one makes me cry. And with that, I wish you a great Declutter's Delight for Life. Have a peaceful and tranquil night, loving, compassion, kindness, and blessings to you all.